Man-child Senator Tom Cotton sat down for an interview with CNN where he discussed the new anti-gay bills being proposed all over red state America. So let's watch here and take note of how he deflects criticism.
Get your quick reaction to what's going on in your home state of Arkansas. Very different subject. The governor, Asa Hutchinson, as you well know, decided he wasn't going to sign into law this religious freedom bill, in part based on what's going on in Indiana right now. Your reaction?
Well, Wolf, in Arkansas, we believe in religious freedom. That's one reason why our
everybody believes in religious freedom.
That's one reason why our
But the question is the discrimination, potential discrimination against gay Americans.
The Religious Freedom Restoration Act was signed by former Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton in his first year in office. These laws are modeled on that, and a lot of the concerns about discrimination haven't been borne to bear over the last 20 years. But I also think it's important that we have a sense of perspective about our priorities. In Iran, they hang you for the crime of being gay. They're currently imprisoning an American preacher for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ in Iran. We should focus on the most important priorities that our country faces right now.
Yeah, we're fucked up to gays, whatever. Iran is worse! Keep things in perspective! That's a convincing argument to you? Okay, we get it, we're fucked up, but we're not as bad as Iran! As if everybody's gonna be like, oh, we concede. They win. I can't defeat logic like that. You know what that actually reminded me of? And people are going to get angry at me for bringing this up, but I think it's true. It's when Bill Maher was debating the incursion into Gaza from the Netanyahu government, and he was like, you know, people are mad that Israel has been killing civilians, but ISIS exists. Hello? That's your argument? Okay, we fucked up, but we're not as bad as ISIS. So get off our backs. And there's also this implicit, like, these fucking liberals, man, they're willing to attack us conservatives here in America, but they're not willing to attack the fundamentalist Muslims overseas. Hypocrisy. That's what Sean Hannity argued the other day, too, along with Dinesh D'Souza. They're like, hello, we live in a world where Sharia law exists, so how can you oppose the anti-gay laws here? Go fight Sharia law. But we're against both! We can be against both! The idea that they just think, like, oh, I guess you agree with Sharia law because you're disagreeing with me. What? If anything, you have more in agreement with Sharia law. Fundamentalist Christians and fundamentalist Muslims, especially on the issue of gay rights, while the fundamentalist Muslims might be more extreme, you guys have a similar sentiment. We don't like that. We don't like them, we don't like what they do, and we need to discriminate against them in some way, shape, or form. Granted, ISIS throws them off fucking roofs, so that's worse, but still, it's still fucked up what you do to them here. And by the way, we are responsible for it here because this is the United States of America. We are Americans. We pay taxes. These are the governments we support at the state level and at the federal level. So we're responsible for it here. I'm not responsible for some random schmuck in Iraq any more than I'm responsible from some separatist guy in Slovakia. I'm against it. I'm against violence. I'm against repression. I'm against fundamentalism all around. But the reason why we're talking about the stuff here is because it's our government! God, they're so silly, man. Tom Cotton can't help himself. No matter what the issue is, he's like, and have I mentioned fuck Iran? Fuck them. They're terrible. They're horrible. They suck.